Hi doTERRA friends, my name is Kate Kennedy. I'm a mom of 3 little ones and have been honored to train and work as a midwife in my life. I'm really excited today to be able to share on the topic of baby products, the do's, the avoids, and the you can actually do this on your own. So I just want to preface this by saying that I had 1 baby pre-doTERRA and 2 babies post-doTERRA. So I've walked down the path of, oh my word, it's overwhelming, there are too many products and I don't know what to choose, and the path of this is actually quite simple and can be fun to create products that work for me and my babies. So wherever you're at on that spectrum is completely fine, and hopefully you take away something new today. So let's talk about baby products. Whenever I chat with mamas about their concerns, especially new mamas, 3 main questions tend to come up. What should I avoid? The second being, how can I protect my baby from toxic ingredients? And the third being, what can I use? What are safe options that I can use on baby? So one of the first things that tends to happen after you hear congratulations is all of the unsolicited advice about what not to do. So the world of choosing products for your baby can feel very overwhelming at times. Having a little bit of knowledge about certain ingredients to avoid can help you feel empowered in making good choices for your baby. It doesn't have to be scary. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 different ingredients that you might want to watch for on product labels when you're choosing. The first is parabens. So the way to identify a paraben is any of those 76-letter long words that end in paraben. That's what you're looking for. Parabens are used to extend the shelf life of products, but they have been known to cause skin irritation in some people. The second is fragrance. Fragrance is in everything. Any label you pick up, you're going to read the word fragrance. So it's a very, very common one. And what fragrance is a combination of hundreds to thousands of different chemicals that help the product have a certain scent. So that can be lovely to have a scented product, but the concern with some fragrances is that, again, they can cause allergic reaction and sometimes respiratory problems, especially in a young developing respiratory system like with a baby. The other thing with fragrance is that when we're using products that are heavily scented, they can interfere with your own scent, especially as the mama. So if baby can't smell you, it can interfere with bonding and connection to you. The third is mineral oil. So mineral oil is a really common one in baby products. It's actually a byproduct of the petroleum industry, and the reason that mineral oil is used is because it can help baby's skin feel smooth. The downside to that is it can clog baby's pores so that the skin doesn't breathe properly. So this is a third one to watch for on our labels. The second common question is, how can I protect my baby from toxic ingredients? So I want to put the word toxin in air quotes because it's a really hot word lately. It's used all the time. The word toxin has become synonymous with scary or dangerous. We are exposed to toxins all of the time in the environment, and our bodies do a surprisingly good job at filtering them out and eliminating them from our bodies. The challenge is when we have too many of them entering our body, too much exposure in our products and in household scents and fragrances. Sometimes the body can get to a tipping point where it's having a harder time eliminating it. And this is especially true with little baby bodies that are brand new and just learning to adapt to their environment. So the more we can swap out potentially concerning ingredients for healthier alternatives that are actually health promoting, the happier our bodies will be. So let's talk about 3 different pathways that toxins can enter the body and 3 different swaps. So the first is through breathing. So a hot tip is to just keep the air fresh and clean. So what we want to avoid are air fresheners, scented candles, perfumes, heavily scented beauty products that had that word fragrance on them. Those are all contributing to the addition of toxic ingredients. A really simple swap that we love using in our home because we do love having aroma is using essential oils to create that aroma that we love. So being mindful of using gentle oils like wild orange or lemon, or even a floral oil like ylang ylang is lovely to diffuse around baby and very safe. The second way that toxins enter our body are through the skin, so the products that we put on our body. Becoming a label reader and watching for those few ingredients I mentioned above is going to go a long way. So the products on our skin need to take top priority. Tap into your creative side and start DIYing some baby items. The very first one I tried was a simple diaper cream. I'm going to get to that in a minute, but if you look on doTERRA's blog, you'll actually find a great recipe for a simple diaper cream or salve. The third way that the toxins can enter the body is through the GI tract, so what we are ingesting. When we're talking about babies, we can keep this quite simple. Breast milk we know is safe and wonderful for babies. If you're formula feeding, become a label reader, and introducing foods that are whole foods and really nice and clean foods within the first year of life is going to go a long way for you. That next question of what is safe for my baby is the biggest one and a really important one, and the good news is it can be very simple. You can make a lot of these products at home, and I have a lot of experience to share on that because that's all I do now. So from baby 1 to baby 3, we made a major shift. We make lots of our products on our own. Here are 3 simple swaps for exchanging a product for a DIY or a beautiful alternative version that's going to be really gentle on baby's skin and actually health enhancing. So for bath time, trying a small pump of doTERRA's baby wash. It has a beautiful scent of lavender and Roman chamomile. Those are very gentle essential oils for baby, and you only need a very small amount. A lovely little bath wash with those. The fragrance is beautiful. I fell in love with it right away, and now I connect bath time with that aroma. So that's a lovely option. For the skin, after bath time or between diaper changes, try using an organic base. And what I mean by that is something like an organic coconut oil or jojoba oil. And with that and the addition of certain essential oils, you can create endless products that are really safe and gentle on the skin. The benefit of doing it this way is you're also diluting your essential oils into the base. So, for example, after bath time, a favorite around here is using jojoba oil with 2 or 3 drops in a fairly large amount of your base oil with either Immortelle serum, the Roman chamomile, lavender, or frankincense. A little bit on baby's body is very soothing and nurturing with no harmful ingredients. With some of those bases, you can have a variety of products that you can make, such as salve for irritated skin. A trio of oils that I use almost all the time in baby products are lavender for its soothing properties. It's very calming to the skin. Tea tree is a cleansing oil, so it helps keep the skin nice and clean while maintaining the microbes on the skin that we want to keep there for healthy skin. And frankincense, which is very restorative and soothing to the skin as well, especially for irritated areas like the diaper area. So third, for supporting baby's health through changing seasons, and whether it's the weather changing, emotional shifts that baby's going through, essential oils have become a really, really pivotal tool for us to support our babies through that. We use them every single day in a variety of ways for everything I mentioned, plus a few that I want to just leave with you that have become our favorites. So a first is lavender. I've mentioned that a few times because it's a really beautiful, gentle oil. A little bit of lavender diluted into a carrier oil, like a fractionated coconut oil that you can find with doTERRA, is really versatile for skin soothing. Roman chamomile is a really soothing oil as well, but specifically for irritability. Frankincense we use for everything, literally everything. And lastly, we use doTERRA's Calmer blend from the kids line all the time on all of our children, but especially it's lovely for babies. It's pre-diluted. I can't say enough about the kids line. There are so many wonderful options, all safe with proper dilution for baby. So I truly hope that you find this information helpful and that we can flip the fear of some of the products into the fun of creating and using beautiful products that support your health and that of your baby.